Hey, good morning, everyone. Today is August 4th, 2025. It is Thursday. Got a bit of a packed weekend coming up, so I'm kind of debating how I'm going to do this whole planner thing and like make video logs and stuff. Like, these are going to have to be a couple of recovery video log days for sure because I'll be away from my computer. And but yeah, so all the goals for today are to brush teeth, make a morning video log, give Korey a car ride to my brother's house at 10:15 so he can go catch a ride to the airport. I need to redig out the garden. The plants are getting like soil erosion. I need to enlist Farron to water my plants while I'm gone, and I need to cover some of the root systems outside. I need to write a description for August 22nd on the Friday. I just haven't done it yet. And then I need to make recovery video logs for Monday and Tuesday. Literally all I got planned for today. Thinking about like what I should bring to my brother. So my brother's having a wedding on Saturday at 4. So today is Thursday, obviously. We took the day off tomorrow, so we can get packed and make sure everything's good and ready and stuff. And then Mom's gonna get home from work after school, and we're gonna be gone by 5. Let me Google Maps this drive. Spokane, Washington. So directions from this device. So it's a 6-hour drive. So certainly it will be a fun drive. I was like, well, we'll probably be there in 7-8 hours or so. I'm gonna have to give my brother a call and make sure that we're got like the right address and stuff and gonna be in the right place. So yeah. And then wherever we're sleeping at, I'll have to end up setting up the air mattress that we have at like midnight 30, probably 1 a.m. or so. Gotta drop my mom off at an Airbnb. It'll be a really fun day. It'll be really fun. Just thinking about like what to pack, how to pack it. That's literally all I got. And then yeah, once I drop little brother off, I'm gonna go do some work in the garden. Yeah, redig out the trench and then water, like put more dirt on all the plants. That'll be just fine. And then contemplating trimming some of the plants, but I'm like, I don't really care to. Recently, I've not been making morning video logs. I don't think I've made a morning video log in a couple days. Couple days. Just for a week. Last Thursday was the last time I made a morning video log. And so it's like I'll make one tomorrow for sure. And then other than that, morning video logs are just hard when I'm not getting up in the morning, you know. But recently, I guess I made a morning video log Monday, but I haven't made an evening video log for it, so it doesn't count. It's like Tuesday and Wednesday, yesterday and the day before, I have gotten up and just been reading my Dune book, reading Heretics of Dune. So I finished it yesterday, and I'm on a chapter House of Dune. It's the last in the like 6-book saga of whatever, and I'm so excited to read it. It's been such a good series so far. I love these books. But yeah, I was like, honestly, I'm gonna play some video games before I head out to work, and then that's pretty much all I got planned. So I'll let you guys know how the day goes, and I will see y'all tonight. Peace.
One eternity later.
Hey, good morning, everyone. This will be a recovery video log for Thursday, September 4th, 2025. I made the morning video log and went over all the goals and everything. So they were brush teeth, make a morning video log, give Korey a car ride to the airport, redig the garden because we're going to be gone this weekend, so got to make sure the water's able to run and stuff. Enlist Farron to water the garden, cover the roots in the garden, because sometimes when I water them, the soil erosion starts to expose roots. Don't like that. And then write a description for the video log on August 22nd. And then make recovery video logs. So the only ones I didn't get a chance to talk to Farron. I didn't make recovery video logs. I did all the other stuff, though. It was really great. Woke up decently early because I got to take Korey to our brother's house around 10, I think it was. I think it was 10:15 we were leaving. So went and dropped him off. We hung out there for a little while. I was talking to my older brothers about like stuff they did in college. We watched some RuneScape videos together, which I haven't watched RuneScape videos in years, dude. The game looks so different. Like, it's so, I mean, if you don't know what RuneScape is, it is an MMORPG. Massively multiplayer online role-playing game. The thing about an MMORPG is its servers are hosted on its parent company, so it can always be updated. Let me just make sure I have enough space on my computer to make this video. Oh, yeah, we're good. So it's hosted on the servers of the parent company, so they can always update the video, right? Or the video game. So it's like you can get multiple patches. They're just patching the server. So you don't like you download the game, but it's more like downloading access to the server, and like everyone joins the servers. And so while you do have to like download the game, it's not it's more like a hosted, it's more like a streaming service than like a video game. It's more like the streaming service of video games than it is like a Schedule One where you just download it and play it, right? It's like you have to load into the servers, and there's other people doing other stuff, and their actions can affect you in real time, right? It's really it's a very interesting concept, but what was I getting with this? I mean they updated it and updated it and updated it. I want to say I last played in, gosh, it must have been a little after COVID. So I had gotten this email one day on I'm going to go into a funny story. I'm not afraid. I got this email one day about from Jagex, the company that like hosts RuneScape, right? And they had essentially said, "Hey, change your password." So I was like, "Okay." And I like load into my game, and I'm in like a random location. Like I don't know this location. I've never seen it before, and I'm hunting red chinchompas. I'm sitting here going, "What is this?" I'm in a full hunter outfit. What is this, dude? What is this? I open my inventory. I have some red chinchompas. I open my armor loadout. I have full hunter armor. Open my skills. Everything exactly the same, except for hunter, that is level 98. I didn't do that. I didn't do any hunter. 99 is the max. So I'm one level away from max hunter, and I'm sitting here in a membership world wearing full, so they're paying a premium for the full streaming service essentially, and I'm wearing full hunter gear. I've never done a hunter in my life. What is this? Turns out my account got hacked, and they turned it into a hunter bot, and were botting red chinchompas to sell or use or however it works. And essentially a bot is just it's a lines of code that will literally just click here, if this happens, do this, click there, do this, walk here, do this, and it literally will just do the same actions over and over and over and over and over again. So it's really good for bull crap menial tasks like hunter, where you're literally just placing boxes in a square, right? And so my account got botted 98 Hunter. I changed the password, locked the botter out, whatever. And now I have an account with 98 Hunter. So my brother Cooper and I worked a little bit. I worked a very little bit. This is mostly Coop. Got it to 99 Hunter. And we still have the account. And I'm pretty sure it's called I'm pretty sure it's literally called Borkslayer. Or it might be called like Rune Wielder or something like that. Like something like super basic, right? Yeah, it was such a funny story, and I'm sitting there. I think I was 17 at the time, so maybe 4 or 5 years ago, 17, 18, and I'm just cackling, dude, just losing my mind. It's so funny, like 99 Hunter, what, for free? This is crazy, and yeah. So I have a lot of like really good memories of RuneScape. My dad played it when we were growing up. He was super into the game. All my brothers were into the game at one point. I have cousins who were into the game. We like all had accounts. We like all kind of share money and stuff. It's really really cool. And so we were like watching this dude play RuneScape, and it's in the newer areas. I have no idea what's going on, bro. He's like praying at this wall, and he's like grinding up bones and like running them up, and like he's like burning them or something. I'm like, what is happening, bro? But he's funny. Like we're watching him because he's funny, right? And we watch some PK videos. People like go and fight a wilderness boss and like try to kill people while they're fighting the boss. It's really entertaining. So yeah, and then I left and went home, and we sat down to watch an episode of Weak Hero. Not 10 minutes later, Korey calls me, and is like, "Hey, so problem. I don't have my real ID. In Idaho, it's called a star card. If you don't know what a real ID is, it's like you have to go to the DMV with like extra identification essentially and get like a real ID." And so it's like a way to identify you on airplanes, I guess. So when you're flying, you either want to have like your real ID or your passport is a substitute you can use. Korey didn't have either, right? So he's on his way to the airport and he's like, I might need you to come pick me up and I'll just drive with you guys tomorrow. Okay, cool. So I take his car. Sorry, we just got like a really weird alarm in town. Can't tell if it's a funky sounding fire truck or like a tornado alarm, but we don't have tornadoes. Um, so I get in his car and I head over to the gas station to get gas because I'm like, if I'm driving to Boise, he's on E. So I fill up his tank really quick and then I get on the freeway going towards Boise. He calls me. He's like, "We're good. I'm in the airport. We're good. I can board." I was like, "Cool." So I hit the first exit, flip around, coming back, and I call Anna. I'm like, "Hey, Burger King's on the way home. Should we get some?" She was like, "Yeah." So we get some Burger King and then go home and watch our episode of The Week Hero. And then I have to go do my little bit of yard work. So I go dig out the trenches in the garden, cover up the roots on the plants, and then play some video games before we go to work. A little bit more dust to the end. You know how I'm feeling. And then went to work. Work was actually like decently busy. I think I made like $60 or something like that. It was really nice because I'm obviously not gonna be making any money this weekend with the wedding and all. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And then on the way home, we got some like meal deals at McDonald's before coming home, and we watched another episode of Week Hero. That was pretty cool. So yeah, daily thought I wanted to share about word pronunciations. So for a lot of the thing, like we've all seen the meme, America, why is Kansas, but is not Arkansas? America, explain. Like we've all seen that. Like why is it Kansas and Arkansas, and not like congruent with pronunciations? And I feel like there's a lot of stuff in the English language where it's literally like, if you were to try to sound out the word, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why do we pronounce it like that? And there was a sheet going around a little while ago of like, oh, I want to say it was like Hungarians, and it was something like it was like what the word says like on the page and how to pronounce it, and it was like so interesting because it says ROCK, but it's pronounced RAH-K, rock, right? And it's like that's how you pronounce rock. But if it was like in another language, the R makes a R, O makes O, C makes K, K makes K with K, right? Like so it'd be roke. So instead of saying roke, you'd say rock. And that's just English, I guess. I guess okay. And there was a whole bunch of them. Like I was trying to think of another one off the top of my head. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Whatever. You feel me though with the rock example. And then like other languages that I've learned now make so much more sense than English. Like so much more sense. The rules are so much more like widespread understandable. And one of the words that I've like been really interested in pronouncing is in Chinese is Xi. Xi, Xi Jinping. And I'm like, it's so interesting that they saw the X and went, yeah, Xi. Like you can make the X sound. And like in my mind, seeing XI and going chi, that makes sense. Like that just makes sense. That makes sense to me. And so it's like when it's like the JI, a jing, but it's like a little bit more like a tonal and like a fricative, I guess. It's so interesting. It's so interesting. And we'll get people at Canton who try to order a Tsingtao beer. TSINGTAO. And they'll go, can I get that Tissing Tao? Brother, tss. The TS makes a tss. That's a tss sound. It's literally the sound we use when opening a door. Tss. Tsing. I'm like, it's so interesting. And it's like, the T isn't silent, so it's not a Sing Tao, but it's a Tsing Tao. That's so interesting to me. That's so interesting. How, like, why is that kind of language so cool to me? And I feel like it's because English low-key is so boring. But it's like there's languages that use like pops, clicks, and whistles somewhere in the world, and it's like they have meaning, like real actual, like our version of dictionary definition, like a real meaning, and can be used as letters, additives and consonants, suffixes and prefixes. That's so interesting. But yeah, I was like, I think what are the most I want to say the most spoken languages in the world are English, Chinese, and what's the Indian language? Most spoken languages in the world. If I could type. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Hindi. That's what it is. Chinese, Hindi, Spanish, and English leading. So it's English and Chinese are like the two most spoken languages in the world. It is so interesting that they struggle to speak each other. Like I've probably met more Chinese people who speak English than I've met English people who speak any Chinese. And I swear it's just the fact of like when I see the TS, I know it's t's. That's common sense to me because you're reading it like I take it in the guise of what I know about Chinese language. But if I'm asking some old white man to read it and he's going tissing because he's reading it in English and his brain hasn't had the Chinese track put on it yet, right? And it's like when I read teléfono in Spanish, in my brain it's teléfono, and people will go telefono. What are you talking about? Have you ever heard anyone speak in Spanish and say telefono? It's teléfono. And it's like the different accents on the word. So telefono, teléfono is so like there's the difference between that is so interesting to me. And I can't believe that learning more languages is not way more widespread. So one thing I do hope to do in the future in when we have large widespread education reform is institute more language learning, like just to learn the basic concepts of other languages. Like we don't have to get into the Mandarin symbols, we don't have to get into like Hindu language or Russian writings, but just understanding that every language has its own very unique set of rules and you can hear them. They're not something you sit there and go, "Oh, because oh, so you don't put accents on tele when you say telefono." No, I mean you do. It's on the le, but the accent changes how you say it so much, along with the context of the sentence. Right? It's like even when I speak English, the context of my sentences completely changes the accent and the point that I'm trying to purvey when I put accents on different words. And so it's so interesting that a lot of people just don't have the very basic concepts that other languages follow different rules and you just have to be exposed to the languages to hear the rules and learn them intuitively. Like that's what human brains do. So, yeah, I thought that was really interesting and wanted to share a thought about it. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see y'all technically Monday because I'm probably not going to make a video log tomorrow. So, yeah. See ya.